Hey everyone, welcome back to Kelly Rene Every Day, where I'm here to teach you the fundamentals of crochet. Continuing on our cotton washcloth here, this is our third part where we're going to be looking specifically at the half double crochet stitch. Now this is a 5-part series to create this entire washcloth. I will link those videos down below for you to reference. If you like what you see here, please like this video. Additionally, I'd love to have you subscribe and be part of my community. So let's get into things. Welcome back. And this video is dedicated to looking at the stitch, the half double crochet. Now the half double crochet is one of the foundational stitches in crochet, and it truly is it's a stitch between the single crochet and the double crochet. So it's called a half double crochet. So we'll see some similarities there. And what I've done so far is I've gotten my yarn on my hook with the slip knot. If you need to review how to do a slip knot, I do have that video listed down below in the description of this video, so feel free to go down there. And I'm going to start by chaining. Now again, I have another video that's dedicated to the chain stitch, and if you need to review that one, it's down there as well. But I'm going to chain 10 stitches. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we're just going to do that. Now this is dedicated to just working this stitch. So if you have a project that you're working on, they're probably going to have a foundational chain stitch to set the width or the length of whatever project that you're creating. So you would chain however many there are. But we're just gonna work with 10 stitch or 10 chains right here, and we're gonna work a half double crochet back in the other direction along here. So so what we're gonna do whenever we have a half double crochet, it's a little bit taller stitch. So we're going to start in the the second stitch from our hook. Now, as we count here, we counted 10 stitches, and you can see that it looks like a braid. In crochet, we call those V's. And if we count each one of the V's here, there are 10, not including the loop that's on your hook, okay? So the first one down below here is the first chain, and then the second one here. Now, I do want to point out to you, and I think I'm going to point with this other hook, is as we look at our chain here and we hold it in this direction, we're kind of holding it so that the V is facing towards us. So I'm going to face it towards you right now, but we're holding it the V towards us when we're working. The top part of the V, so the top portion of the V there is called like the bump, okay, of the chain. So what we're going to do is as we work this half double crochet, we're going to be going into, when we go into the chain, into that top bump, okay? Now to work the half double crochet, we start by yarning over. So similar to the double crochet, and then we're going to put our hook into that top bump, all right, on the second chain from our hook. We're going to yarn over, twist down, go through, back through, and pull up a loop on our hook, okay? We now have 1, 2, 3 loops on our hook. Then we're going to go back in, we're going to yarn over, and now we're going to pull through all 3, okay? So the differences here are on a single crochet, we don't yarn over beforehand, and on the double crochet, we only go through 2 loops at a time when we yarn over. So the half double crochet, again, is we yarn over to start, like the double crochet. We go into the next stitch, and we're going to go into the top bump on our chain, okay, on the next chain. So we're going to go into that part of the chain, that top V, if you would. We're going to yarn over, pull it through, kind of, twist and pull down through. We pull up this loop on our barrel of our hook, and now we have 1, 2, 3 on there. Now we're going to go back in, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to twist down and pull it through all 3 at once. Half double crochet. This is, again, like I said, a very fundamental. So you've got the single, the double, and the half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over again, pull up that loop through the chain, 3 on, and now we're going to yarn over one more time and pull through all 3. All right, very fun. Yarn over, go back into our work, yarn over again, rotate and pull through. We've got 3 loops on our barrel, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, so you can kind of see it is literally a stitch between the single and the double crochet. So let me get to the end of our 10 chains here. Okay, so yarn over, go into our stitch, yarn over, pull up that 3rd loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, so I've got, it looks like I've got 3 stitches left here. Yarn over, let me straighten this out on the back side. So I'm going to yarn over, go into my top bump of my chain, yarn over, pull up that loop. I've got 3 on, yarn over, and rotate and pull all the way through all 3. 2 more, yarn over, into our chain, pull through, 3 on, yarn over, rotate, pull down and through all 3. Okay, and we've got 1 more here, 1 last one. So we're going to yarn over, go into our work, yarn over, pull through, pull up that 3rd loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Now we're at the end of that base chain. Okay, so we've weaved into each one. Now when we turn our work, what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and we're going to chain 2. So chain 1 and chain 2. We chain 1 for single crochets. We chain 2 for half doubles and double crochets. Okay. Now we've chained our 2. We're going to rotate. And now we're going to go back and we're going to stitch this time in the top of each half double crochet. So now I'm going to turn my work here. And as I look at the base, I'm going to kind of pull this up. I've chained 2 right here. And now at the base of those 2 chains, there is a space here, okay, where we've got a V. That's going to be the first one that we go into, okay? So I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to half double crochet. So I've got a yarn over first, and then I'm going to go right into the base stitch there, that very first V. And I'm going to yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through all 3. That was my first one. Now the next spot that I'm going to go into is going to be right here, which when I look at the top of the stitch, sorry, I'm hoping they can get through here and you can see it on the video. I'm right underneath both of those V's. So as I look at the top here, there's V, 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 all the way down. And I'm going into the bottom and I'm going to catch both of them when I pull through. Okay, so I'm going to put my hook back into my loop and I'm going to start my half double crochet with a yarn over, and I'm going to go into that spot right below that full V, and then I'm going to yarn over, pull through. I've got 3 up on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 3. Okay, yarn over. I'm going to go into the spot underneath that full V right there. And then I'm going to yarn over, pull through, and I'm going to yarn over and pull through all 3. Okay, so we can let's kind of see what we've got here. So as we're looking here, here's my yarn coming in. Here's the loop where I'm going to have my my hook in, and right here, right there is going to be the stitch that I'm going to go into. Then the next stitch is here, the next stitch is here and here. Okay, I'm hoping with this little bit brighter yarn you'll be able to see that. Now as we look at the top, it looks exactly like the other stitches that we've looked at. Here's a V, here's a V, here's a V. So when I go underneath, I'm going to go underneath both V's when I put my hook in. Okay, so let me get back on my loop here. And you don't need to take out the loop from the work, okay? I'm just kind of trying to show you and demonstrate. So I'm going to yarn over, go in underneath, yarn over, pull up that loop, 3 on, yarn over, rotate, and pull through all 3. Yarn over, go in underneath, yarn over, pull through. I've got 3 on, yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over, go into my stitch, yarn over, pull up that 3rd loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Okay, so what I encourage you to do is to practice this stitch, and we're going to be using it very soon on our next project, which is the half double crochet washcloth. Okay, practice, and then we will see you when we're putting that together.